Our tyrannical landlord, Mr. Alun Jones, had a strict, absolute 10-minute grace period rule for rent, which ultimately applied to him. Mr. Alun Jones's rental agreement stipulated that rent was due by 5 p.m. on the first of each month. A grace period of precisely 10 minutes was allowed, meaning rent had to be physically handed to him or deposited into his locked office drop box by 5:10 p.m. Every minute past that exact mark would incur a £50 late fee. He never budged. Dr. Cyan Davies, a kind but forgetful astrophysicist, was penalized last month when her payment arrived at 5:11 p.m. Mr. Alun Jones, with a chilling smile, said, "Rules are rules, Dr. Davies. Your tardiness is costing you £50. Another tenant, Mr. Reese Morgan, a local carpenter, faced eviction proceedings when his payment, delayed by a sudden family emergency, landed in the box at 5:13 p.m. Mr. Alun Jones, unyielding, stated, "Punctuality is not optional, Mr. Morgan. The agreement is clear." This rigid adherence reflected a clear narcissistic personality pattern, where his rules applied universally, except, presumably, to himself. My own off-grid living situation on the Welsh coast depended entirely on this rental. A £50 late fee was catastrophic. Eviction would mean losing my meticulously built, sustainable home. I was not going to give Mr. Alun Jones any ammunition. On the first of the month, I arrived at his office building at 4:30 p.m., 30 minutes early. I sat in my van, with my phone recording video, time-stamped, documenting the empty street and my own presence. I had my rent, crisp £20 notes in a sealed envelope ready. The clock ticked. 4:55 p.m., 5 p.m., no sign of Mr. Alun Jones, 5:05 p.m. My phone continued recording. The dread coiled in my stomach. 5:09 p.m. My hand hovered over the drop box. This was his rule. If he wasn't here, it still had to be in by 5:10 p.m. Precisely at 5:11 p.m., a black Range Rover screeched to a halt. Mr. Alun Jones, looking flustered, emerged. "Sorry, traffic was absolutely horrendous," he huffed, pulling out his keys. "Just got caught up." I calmly stepped forward, my phone still recording. "Mr. Alun Jones," I stated, "the lease agreement, Section 3, subsection B, clearly states rent is due by 5 p.m. with a 10-minute grace period ending at 5:10 p.m. You just arrived at 5:11 p.m. Around us, other tenants who had been hiding in their vehicles emerged, their phones also actively recording. Just then, Miss Nia Evans, the property management director, walked up, a tablet in hand. She had received a tip. "Mr. Alun Jones," she said, her voice firm, "we have multiple video recordings, time-stamped, showing your arrival at 5:11 p.m. Your own rule, Mr. Jones, means you have violated the grace period. Your employment is terminated, effective immediately, for gross misconduct and selective enforcement of regulations, costing the company significant revenue and tenant trust." The boomerang effect was perfectly demonstrated here, where his own rigid rule was turned back on him. Follow for a new story every day.